Hey everyone, welcome to another unscripted cast here. I'm just here in the studio, sitting here in my $400 studio, and I thought it'd be great for us to talk about the goings on, the event, if you will, from this post from the user called Parking Apricot, whatever, doesn't matter, deleted now. They deleted their account. No one else did. They deleted it. And it's about this post, Beware the Webtoon Originals Contract. In this post, the user alleges a lot of things about what a Webtoon Originals contract contains. Let's go over it. So, you've probably seen it. You've probably seen copies of this post on Reddit. If you're following the Reddit, it has 900 upvotes. And you probably saw this tweet containing it from Ephemeris. Hey, F. That also talks about the Reddit post. They just reposted it. They're not involved. This is not their post. Um, what is important here is knowing that it has gained a lot of attention. That post gaining over, I think, 1,000 likes at the end of it. Um, over 4,000 likes, actually. I just looked. And the Reddit post having over 900 upvotes means a lot of people have seen this. And I am relatively skeptical. I'm saying that up front because I want you to know I am not a Webtoon shill. You watch this channel, right? I'm not their friend. But at the end of the day, I do not like to take claims from especially such crazy claims as these, from posts with unverifiable information. They could have. I did reach out to the Reddit poster asking for that so we could have that conversation. I could have guaranteed them any level of confidentiality needed. Just wanted to be able to verify that the posts were real. That's it. And they deleted their account. So nothing. Anyway, we're left with just a bunch of allegations, and I think it's good for us to go over them so we can see why I think they're so egregious. Allegation one: Webtoon would automatically have the ability to buy 100% of their IP. No previous Webtoon contract has had this, but they've all had something like this. Webtoon would be able to exercise the ability to buy the creator's IP with an agreed upon fee. An example of this is they bought control of 20% of Unordinary and probably other comics for about 20 something $1,000 a few years ago. And I think that was a reasonable fee because that 1/5 ownership gave them a stronger reason to market the comic. And for the comic creator, that was worth it. It depends on who you are. But I've never seen them say they have the exercise, they would have the automatic ability to buy 100% of your IP. Because usually they would need to negotiate that with you. Them not being able to do that would be illegal. Then also, next claim, Webtoon would be able to own their print publishing rights completely, which they stood out to them, and that they would actually be paying $2,000 for automatic ownership of those printing rights. While usually printing rights do go for upwards of 5 to 6 figures, that's usually for developed IP, not just for random people's IP. Them paying $2,000 would be probably under the assumption that they would develop your IP to make it print worthy. But the way this has been framed and the way this has been written down does not come off to me as that. Now, if this is true, again, this is illegal. Webtoon can't force you into an environment where you have to give them your print rights without allowing you to be able to exercise those print rights externally. What they can do is say, we would give you an offer for your print rights and you can reject and converse with us, and we will keep being able to give you an offer. If it doesn't work out, you can take them elsewhere. But they can't forcibly own your print rights without a time limit attached to it, just to be upfront. Then the next one, Webtoon would own all my merchandising rights. I would not be allowed to make merch of my own comics. Again, not a thing that they should be able to do. See previous point. And then Webtoon become their agent. This one stood out to me crazy. I'm gonna read this one in full. Webtoon would become this person's agent for print publishing and multimedia deals. It is highly unethical, and it also would be that Webtoon would be their publisher and their agent at the same time. Okay, two things. One, again, this is not legal. Okay, this is not legal if this is true, because this would not only be acting against the interests of the artist, this would be a monopolistic practice. It would basically put Webtoon in a position of power in all negotiations against their competitors. It would be monopolistic. It's the kind of thing that you would report to the FTC. In fact, in Korea, Kakao entertainment faced similar fines, faced a fine, $500 million fine for very similar contracts, alleging similar things. And a lot of the things they alleged that happened in Korea are what's happening in this person's post. If this person is saying the truth, if we believe them for a moment, Webtoon is breaching Federal Trade Commission laws, not only in Korea, if they put this contract there, but likely in many other countries, because a lot of countries have similar FTC guidelines around unfair contracts. Not saying they would be the same. Do look into it. When I looked into it for a bit in the US, it looks like it could be illegal, but again, contract law is complicated. I'm sure from lawyer to lawyer you'll get different responses. But to me, that came off horrible. That came off terrible. That came off exploitative. And that was the thing that really stood out to me. It was very inflammatory. It was everything I wanted to believe about not liking Webtoon, about them being wrong, about them being an evil company. But this is, again, an unsubstantiated claim on a Reddit post. Is that what we're going to be backing ourselves with? Look, hear me out. I don't want them to be, I don't like them. But like, if they are this evil, we need more evidence than trust me, bro. That's it. That's all I'm saying. If they are this evil, we need more evidence than trust me, bro, because we've already had this happen before with creators alleging things that Webtoon's done that when you really looked into a brass tacks of it, they did not do. And if we're going to be mad at someone, let's be legitimately mad at someone. Also, this article that's on screen right now, just putting this here because it's an addendum. This article on screen was written by Sarah Chia for Korea JoongAng Daily. Okay, cool. Moving forward. I was in a tweet thread with the former editor of Webtoon, and even they said, and I'm going to put the comment up here, even though I'm going to kind of mess with it so you can't just search them immediately. Even they said, for what it's worth, I'm skeptical of everything in this thread. So am I. Like, terms like this would amount to self-immolation for Webtoon, and there are plenty of folks inside that know it. That is 100% true. That is 100% true, right? It would amount to essentially self-immolation. It would be the equivalent of pouring gasoline on yourself and setting yourself on fire for them to have ever made any of the claims that this Reddit post says that they made. So if this is true, which again, my door is open. My emails are private and stored in a secure server offsite. You can reach out to me. My emails are on the website, webcomicshub.co.uk. If this is true, I'm happy to see, I would love to see the contract. We can do this all NDA under, we can do this all under, no, I can't show the contract, I can't do anything, but I would be happy to corroborate you if you are telling me the truth. But right now, it's an unsubstantiated claim on a Reddit post. And I am not going to sit here and pretend like that is everything we should just believe. I want to be mad at them for justifiable reasons. Let's be level-headed. This isn't me saying this because I'm afraid of a lawsuit. This is me saying this because, like, I don't believe it. And that was my first instinct. Usually, I'm happy to jump on any bandwagon that makes fun of the big W. But, like, I don't think this is it, Chief. Anyway, that's me. Usual stuff. Remember to support on Patreon, patreon.com/webcomics hub. I'm doing a lot of development work right now with my team to work on tools for Webtoon. Would be super happy to show you guys on the Discord. You can find all of those links at links.webcomicshub.co.uk. Everything will also be in the description. Have a wonderful day. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you believe this Reddit post. Goodbye.